What is up, guys? It is Styx here, and today I'm going to be going over one of the new weapons, the Yeartide Apex. This is a solar submachine gun that is in the lightweight frame category, which does mean that even if you're in PvE, you will move a little bit faster while holding it, which is pretty nice in most things. But the main thing we're looking at today are its amazing suite of perks for a solar weapon, and the fact that it comes with the Solstice armor set, which is a full armor set that when wearing all but an exotic piece, 4 out of your 5 armor pieces, you will get healing whenever you get rapid kills with solar weapons or solar damage period, which includes this Yeartide Apex. Now, its barrel and magazine are pretty much the same as any other SMG, like there's no real particular differences there. If you're in PvP, I would highly recommend something like small bore or corkscrew. This weapon already has a really nice handling for its frame, so small bore might be pretty nice for you, or you might just prefer the corkscrew. It also has a really good recoil on it already. Now, in your magazine, if you're going to want something for PvP, I would recommend ricochet rounds or high caliber rounds. High caliber rounds increases the flinch you deal. Ricochet rounds increases your stability further, so you take less flinch and just in general have a more stable firing mode. For your PvE mag setup, I would recommend something like a light mag or a flared magwell. These are just in general nice ones. I know some people will also run armor piercing rounds. Right now it's overload for SMGs, so it should be just fine as is, but if we get anti-barrier SMGs, I believe armor piercing rounds makes them do more damage to the anti-barrier, so keep that in mind. For your first perk slot, I'm going to recommend for PvP gamers Lone Wolf, as this is going to be increasing your aim assist, ADS speed, and your airborne effectiveness when there's no nearby allies especially, but it still improves them all in general just for having the perk. I'm going to recommend for PvE quite a few more things. There is heal clip on this. Every time you reload after getting a kill, you get cured, and as does everyone around you. Attrition orbs, sustained damage, which you can get it by firing for like a second or so. You will spawn an orb of power, which right now, given how a lot of the abilities work and stuff like that, from shorter to longer cooldowns, you can use this to get some really good value. There is Demolitionist, though I would say I would take Attrition Orbs over Demolitionist, at least currently. And then for the fourth column perk, I'm going to recommend for PvP, there is Harmony for using this as a weapon to swap to and get a cleanup with, or potentially Chaos Reshape, because it will give you bonus damage just for being in combat for an extended period of time. So if you're having a longer term gunfight, then this could help you out there. Otherwise, target lock is still not bad. Just keep in mind that if you can't trace your target, target lock will not help you very much. And then for PvE, this slot is quite nice with Incandescent, potentially still Chaos Reshaped, and Burning Ambition. We don't know everything about Burning Ambition currently, but I would say that I do prefer Incandescent on this weapon because using it for ad clear is extremely nice. The origin perk I'm going to recommend is probably Dreamwork, which once per reload, assists or assisted final blows will partially refill your weapon from reserves and increase your reload speed. If this were a bow, it would get faster draw time, but we're not covering the bow right now. The other option, which is what I would recommend for PvP, is text balanced stock, which gives you extra handling, reload speed, and movement speed while you're ADSing if you damage a target while hip firing. So this is good for swapping from the hip fire into an ADS. Overall, the best roles I'm going to say for PvP, I'm going to say the best role is Lone Wolf and Target Lock or Chaos Reshaped. Both of them kind of serve the same purpose, it's just based off of your personal skill set, with ricochet rounds and small bore. And then for PvE, my personal god roll is going to be Attrition Orbs and Incandescent, which is pretty much the role that I showed in my short beforehand. It's extremely nice to use, and it works really well with the current Solstice set. So I'm going to highly recommend using it, and highly recommend using it with a lot of the solar stuff that's going on right now, because most of the artifact mods will 100% just buff this thing into the stratosphere. And it is a very, very nice weapon to use and can very easily be gotten as a tier 5 or a tier 4, even if you might not be at that level yet. Hey guys, it is Styx here once again, coming at the end of this video, sort of after the meat of the stuff is gone. If you only came here for the info, you can leave, but if not, I am planning on doing some kind of a Q&A based on questions asked in the comments of my videos about me personally, or I'm also going to be putting out a post on it sometime in the near future so that you guys can better get to know me as a person, since I know I don't really show my face or anything, and most of my content is based on the information of the game rather than me, myself. So if you are interested in that, feel free to ask comments, feel free to put stuff on the post I'll do, and feel free to tune in for that video. Either way, thank you guys very much for watching my videos. And if you like the content, feel free to drop a like, subscribe, and comment for the kinds of things you want to see in the future, be it Destiny 2 or something else. Peace out, gamers.